Hello and welcome to the men's Supa-Liga match between the Andinos FC in the white kit and the Scarborough Sharks in the blue.
So going through the lineups today, it's Gareth Travell, the number 7, Josh Travell, the number 10, Brandon Ustazen, the number 6, Flynn Nolan, the number 8, Michael Middleton, the reserve keeper, number 27, Spiro Nenadic, the number 15, Jiggy Hingragio in between the sticks, the number 1, Tyler Tate, the number 5, Miguel De Oliveira, the number 11, and Brandon Prince, the number 5, 6, 9. And for the Andinos, it's the number 11, Jorge Escobar, the number 17, Oscar Gongora, the number 10, Alejandro Soria, the number 6, Nicholas Serrano, the number 1, Jane Nashmore, the number 7, Cesar Perez, the number 8, Luca Bergami, the number 9, Christian Mejia, the number 5, Edgar Hernandez, and the number 23, Jose Zuniga. As we kick off with Hingragio looking for Oliveira, and the Sharks get the call. Ustazen, Nolan, back to Hingragio. He plays De Oliveira. A fancy feet from the number 11, and to Travell now, who's got a fresh pair of cleats on. Bergamy heads clear. And now Serrano, Mejia is on the overlap, but Ustazen intercepts and it's given away. Mejia, Hingragio saves it. Travell, Ustazen looking long for Oliveira, but Serrano cuts it out. And it's Scarborough Sharks team in need of a win to put them just outside the top 4, whilst top of the table, Andinos side in hot form. They look to continue on their good form this season. They've done a complete turnaround after finishing second to bottom last season. And now they're the table toppers. Not at the moment though. West Coast Cobras temporarily topping the table after last night's victory, but an Andinos win today would see them regain their spot, and they put a very strong squad today. The likes of Zuniga, Serrano and Soria all back in the lineup. Sharks as well at full strength after the break, and that shot by Serrano blocked. However, it looks like it was off a teammate. And the Sharks will get it back, and now he stays in. The captain for the Sharks, Nolan, who had a very successful tournament over in Sydney at AFA Nationals. He was the top scorer for the WA side, who got knocked out in the quarterfinals, and alongside him playing with the man to the right of your screen at the moment, Josh Travell. Brandon who stays in, but Ashmore drops the knee and makes the save. Travell, the last goal he scored was against Queensland in the quarterfinal a week ago today, and can we see him work some more of his magic? And that one behind for a side ball for the Sharks. He stays in, standing over it, looking like he wants to shoot. De Oliveira's at the back post and they look for him. Bergamy toes it away. Serrano now. De Oliveira with a good challenge, and the ball is stuck under the foot of De Oliveira, gives away the foul. And Bergamy now. De Oliveira intercepts it, beats Serrano, and hits it on the left, but didn't get the best contact with the ball. Ashmore releases Bergamy short. And now Serrano, Mejia. Back to Escobar. And inside, back out. Escobar again. Bergamy. Serrano, ball forward. He stays and wins it back. Lays off Nolan. And Nolan, D'Oliveira, back to Nolan. Chevelle. Over the top by Eustason. Chevelle brings it down nicely. Flicks it inside. Eustason was there at the top of the D looking to tap it in, but Ashmore cleared in a timely fashion. And now Bergamy. Magia. D'Oliveira intercepts. Serrano. And the ball forward. Magia. Back out to Bergamy. Bergamy checks back and receives. Escobar in the middle. Magia. Serrano. Bergamy. Round the line to Magia. And it's a free kick going the way of the Scarborough Sharks. Chevelle intercepted. Now Bergamy's on the attack. Chevelle does well. And Miguel D'Oliveira's pass intercepted by Escobar. Bergamy, he's got Magia at the top of the D. Opts to use him and back to Bergamy. To Magia. On the left foot blocked. And they go back out to Serrano. Across to Bergamy. He's been a stalwart for the Andinos this season as he makes a sub. It's Saria, the number 10, making his way on the court. He's on the ball now. Saria down the line. Serrano flicks it forward. Saria! That's one there. Instant impact. Alejandro Saria. A cool, calm, and collected finish to put the Andinos in the lead. And the ball forward. Madrid pressing Chevelle. The Sharks will get it back. Chevelle. Prince. Back from injury. Intercepted. And Gracia collects. Gracia goes long, looking for D'Oliveira, but not it is. The tall structure of Serrano. Magia inside. Gongora looking for the 1-2. And now D'Oliveira shoots from range. But can't trouble Ashmore. As Tyler Tate getting ready to make his way on the court. Saria fires from range and Hingraza touched it behind for a corner. And D'Oliveira's got Serrano to beat. And Serrano wins the challenge. D'Oliveira, nice feet, but loses that. And Gongora slides. Serrano can't catch the hold of it. Tate. First time ball from Nolan, a loose one. Spiro Kennedy warming up to come on now. Spiro the hero. The man the Sharks need. Gongora. Serrano. He's yet to take a stop. Hernandez given away. And now Nolan fires, but only as far as Serrano. Brandon Prince. And Prince can hit them on the left. It goes back to Nolan. And back to Brandon Prince. Back out to Nolan. And loose ball by Nolan. Sharks want to up the intensity. They're going to peg a goal back soon. Saria under pressure. But he gets on the end of it around the other side. And Gongora back into the path of Saria. And Gracia was brave. Now Prince. And down the line, Nolan back out. Chevelle. the Gareth kind into the feet of Gongora, who is done cleanly. Edgar Hernandez has got Gongora across the pitch. They're not using 1-on-1 now. Gongora shoots. And Edgar Hernandez, can he get the shot off? Uses Sario instead. And Serrano in the middle. Hernandez looks to back roll it into the path of Serrano. And Hingrasha almost caught knocking off his line out. But was covered well in the end. Tate, Nolan, Chevelle. Pass forced him back, and it's a great through ball from Chevelle. Just didn't have the spin on the ball to hold it up into the right of Prince, as we see the big man, Jose Zuniga, former Golden Boot winner this time last year, make his run to the court. The game changer for the Andinos, full of tricks and has a deadly eye for goal. Zuniga. Wants the 1-2. And Saria, it's a loose touch. It's Chevelle, one Chevelle off for another. Josh Chevelle on now, and Spiro Nenadic on the court. The fan favourite, Tate. Cross to Prince. He uses Hingrasha. Nenadic receives in the middle and turns. He's got 2 to beat. He looks to lay off Chevelle. Saria. Tate does well. But the pass in the end was blocked. And Tate's affair so far. Saria goal. The difference at the moment. Good feet from Zuniga, but couldn't keep it in. Nenadic getting forward of the ball, playing in that target role. Tate finds him. Nenadic turns. And it's a good block there by Gongora as Nenadic was about to pull the trigger. And Chevelle gets it off the line. Saria gets there first. Zuniga, a chance on the counter. Saria, back to Zuniga, who steals the attack. A couple of skill moves. And beats Nenadic. Back to Gongora. Zuniga. The 1-2 with Hernandez. Yep, into the corner. Runs out of room. A poor ball intercepted. And now Zuniga. Can you turn and shoot? And gets a shot off from the most acute of angles, but wasn't able to direct it goal bound. And Grasha happy to collect that one and plays it out short to Chevelle, who finds the ball through to the Nenadic chip target, and he wins the foul. Good ball from Chevelle. Andinos not keeping the middle shot. De Oliveira and Chevelle, the two starting over this one. Chevelle, pass intercepted, shoots from a tight angle. Ashmore parries. Ball alive in the corner, across the face of goal now with Bergamy. He plays to the feet of Zuniga. And now Gongora. Zuniga playing in Air Max 90s by the looks of it. Not sure how he's managed to do that, but he seems to be getting away with it nonetheless. Zuniga across the court. Bergamy back to Zuniga. He nicely plays it out back to Bergamy. Takes his time and finds Gongora. And now Hernandez wants to beat Nenadic, but the number 15 says no. As we see Christian Magia come back on now. Bergamy. Zuniga inside and a layoff, but Chevelle remained alert and tracked the run. And the dummy left for Escobar, who finds Bergamy on the flank. Back to Escobar. And Zuniga out on the left wing. Standing up Chevelle. And opts to go back in the end. Magia. Bergamy. Zuniga looks to cut inside, but second defended well by Oliveira. Serrano back on now. Escobar, the 1-2. Now Magia to Serrano, but a good save by Hingrasha. De Oliveira beats Bergamy down the flank. And it's a good shot, but an even better save by Ashmore, who stays in. Nenadic. He stays in. The referee says no. And Hingrasha did well. Left isolated 1-on-1. Nenadic not happy. Sharks got away with one there, but perhaps an unfortunate decision by the referee. De Oliveira coughing up in the middle of the court. And now with Bergamy, De Oliveira, the booty checked in to be legal. And that one again, forcing the error out of the Sharks. And Gracia finds De Oliveira, good first touch. He's got a couple to beat. Stepover's already coming out, cuts inside De Oliveira. And he thinks the ball should have gone the way of the Sharks, but not to be on this occasion. Serrano. And Serrano wants it over the top. Bergamy. Jorge Escobar. The ball through to Serrano. Hingrasha. Just about gets there in the end, a nervy moment. He stays in. Wants it over the top, and it's a great run. Ball hit too heavy. Ashmore clears. But those type of runs from Brandon, who stays in, are what's going to break the Andinos defense. Those few seconds of intensity, and Chevelle with the ability to pick out the ball the way he does. It's always going to be dangerous. Chevelle fires, but easily claimed by Ashmore. In the middle, Serrano. And flipped through. Hingrasha will let it run as Nolan about to come back on. And approaching halftime now. Scores. Still remains 1-0. De Oliveira back to stays in, finds the target. And Hingrasha plays it to Nenadic. Nenadic loses out to Bergamy. And now it's a chance on the counter for the Andinos. Bergamy, can he find the back post? Fires at Hingrasha, but it's a good save. And it's behind for a corner with 1:43 left on the clock. The early goal by Alejandro Sarias separating the sides at the moment. It's been a stalemate ever since. As Christian Magia links up with the target in Escobar, who turns, cuts onto the left with Hingrasha, not troubled. And now Nolan, De Oliveira showing in the middle. He receives it, turns and finds who stays in. Nolan. The run at Chevelle and back to Nolan. Turns and plays who stays in. He stays in, maybe caught a little late, but got the ball out in the end, and Chevelle looking for the diagonal through ball, but it's hit a bit behind Nolan's run. Magia to Serrano. And back out. Burgundy, Escobar, under pressure at the back. Pops it out, and it's a great back heel into the run of Magia. First time. Hingraja's alert. Good throw by Hingraja. De Oliveira. Nice turn, no foul given. And De Oliveira forced to get up. Down the line by Bergamy. And ball inside to Serrano. Outside of the foot. Magia can't quite keep it in. And inside the final 30 seconds now. And Graja plays it to Ustazen in the middle to Nolan. And now Magia. Escobar lays it off. Magia breaks his way into the box. And that's going to be 2-0. On the cusp of half-time, the Andinos double the lead. The Sharks are not happy. They think there was a foul somewhere in the build-up play, but unfortunately there's going to be no VAR to review it this time, or review it this time rather. And De Oliveira almost with the immediate response, puddling into Ashmore. And De Oliveira looks to have copped it in the shin on the very edge of half-time. And De Oliveira looks to be okay. It's a drop ball. Ashmore goes long, and I should almost see us out for the first half. Hingraja is just going to launch. In fact, he goes to Chevelle, who will just run down the clock. And that's halftime, 2-0. A goal by Alejandro Saria and a goal by Christian Magia. Either side of the first half sees the Andinos out to a 2-goal lead. We'll have a quick break and be back in just a moment. And the second half is live. For those that have just joined us, it's the Andinos who lead the Sharks 2-0. Magia and Saria, the two goal scorers. Brandon Prince down the line to Tate, who looks to spin. Ashmore's been unbeatable so far, as he quite usually is. And Tate does very well down the line. Still Tate. Slows it down in the end, but it was a nice piece of trickery to beat the two defenders. And Nenadic, Prince with space down the line, squares it. Got to be a goal. Ashmore saves it. In the middle now, and Tate not quite on the same wavelength there.
Hey, that's much better. Much better. Hey, they're in the two. Princey, step up. Force the pass, force the pass. That's it. Good. Now we cover.
Zuniga, a little ball around the corner. Zuniga again. Serrano. Zuniga with a loose touch, a rare loose touch, and now Hernandez looks in the middle for the 1-2. Out wide to Zuniga, back to Saria, and back to Zuniga again. Zuniga always looking for the take on. Finds it in the middle. And Hernandez looking for the return ball. Double teamed. Nenadic does well. And plays it back in the end. Nenadic. Serrano applying pressure from behind. Chevelle. Prince. And it's a two-touch there. A poor pass from Prince, resulting in the indirect free kick. And it's a chance now for the Andinos to extend their lead further. Indirect meaning that the ball needs to be touched before it can enter the goal, whether that is via a deflection or a layoff. Doesn't matter. Looks like they're going to go for the layoff just to be safe in case it goes in cleanly. Middleton, who's just come on in their way, along with three defenders. But what a goal that is. No stopping that. 3 defenders, 10 defenders on the line. It's all the same. Serrano belts it into the top corner. And for all the positivity the Sharks exerted in the beginning of this second half, it's come to bite them in the backside. They're down 3-0. Chevelle, Prince, and Zuniga will get that one. Prince almost wins it off Serrano. Chevelle. Given away by Tate. Hernandez has Saria at the back post. That one off the post and into the arms of Middleton. Prince. Chevelle, a nice turn. Lays off Prince. And they'll get a side ball for their troubles. It was a good move by the Sharks, a good turn by Chevelle. Bit of individual brilliance there from the number 10. Nenadic got to move it on quickly. He's given it away to Zuniga. Nenadic not having any of it. A good recovery challenge. Prince lays it off. Nenadic, the ball through, looking for Tate. Nenadic does well. The Andinos break the press. And now they've got numbers very high forward. Chevelle to Prince. Prince getting caught on it at the back. A hard ball to play with the left foot. And the Andinos pressing quite hard. They've left Tate unmarked here, and he's got space to drive forward. Nenadic loses out to Burgundy. And now Saria. Hernandez. Serrano inviting the Sharks to press. Manadic not happy, wanted the Sharks to all press up at the same time. It's resulted in the Andinos getting in behind, and that ball flashing across the face of Middleton's goal. Nanadic in the middle, Chevelle. And the ball over the top is a good one. Chevelle's at the back post. He couldn't quite make the connection.
Press on.
Troubled once again.
Good.
Nanadic wins it. Still Nanadic. Fires to the right of Ashmore's goal. Ashmore long to Gongora, who has a loose touch. And the ball across, looking for Nanadic. A loose one by Nolan, a rare loose touch. In behind, Middleton lets it trickle through. And Nolan stays in the middle, under pressure, back to Nolan. Chevelle wants it over the top, and just a little bit too much on the ball. Ustazen brings it down. Nolan, Chevelle, Ustazen wants it down the line, and Nolan's at the back post. A shot blocked, but it was a well-worked attack by the Sharks. Chevelle checks in, ball to the back post, no one there. Ashmore, long, Nanadic on Bergamy's heels. And a press being called by the Sharks. Gongora, Saria, Escobar giving away in the middle, and now a chance for Nolan to drive. Saria off him and back to Nolan. Chevelle forced to go back to Nanadic and reset. And a loose pass from Nanadic, who makes way to the bench for De Oliveira.
Right foot.
Ball scooped forward by Escobar. And De Oliveira gets beat down the line, but Middleton makes the save. However, it's a foul being called on Miguel De Oliveira for a late slide. The Sharks' number 11 isn't happy, however, it is outside the box on quite an acute angle, so it would have to be something out of the ordinary to trouble Middleton from a direct shot. The more plausible option will be Saria at the top of the D or Escobar, you'd think. Saria the one used, and that's a powerful effort, but Middleton was sent scrambling, however, it wasn't on target. And now Chevelle, the free kick going the other way. He stays in, almost given away. Miguel De Oliveira under pressure and turns, squeezes it down the line, does very well. Nolan, he stays in, wants it over the top. Chevelle, ball through to De Oliveira, intercepted. And now here the Andinos are on the counter. Gongora all the way back. In the middle, Escobar. Very good under pressure. Jorge Escobar just knows how to slow the game down when needed. A good first. Gongora, Escobar receives, turns, plays again. Oh, holds on to it a bit longer. There the ball is released out to Bergamy. Escobar, ball through, Saria. And back out. Good challenge by Chevelle. He stays in. Chevelle. The border Nolan. Laid off to Statham. And it's gone in. A well-worked passage of play from the Sharks. Chevelle to Nolan. Lays off Statham and slotted it into the corner. Taking a touch courtesy of Ashmore along the way. 3-1. It's not going to be easy, but it's not inconceivable. 9 minutes is still a long time to go. And that's got to be a foul on De Oliveira. It's been let go. Now the Andinos are on the counter. A shot by Gongora. Chevelle allowed to bring it to the halfway line. De Oliveira flicks it on. Chevelle! But straight at Ashmore. They're making his job easy. Chevelle on the left foot. It needed to be a better effort than that. And again, Ashmore comes out and narrows the angle. Ball to the back post looking for who stays. And this time, the sliding block by Magia. And down the line, back post. But no one there. It's looking better from the Sharks. As Andinos roll some subs. You can see that the fifth man might be coming out from the Scarborough Sharks. They've retrieved the shot. Serrano, scorer of that excellent third goal. De Oliveira flicked on to no one. And Nolan has left his runner wide open. However, it's just over the bar. A bit of defensive lapse in concentration from the Sharks, and it almost proved costly. And Nolan, and that's the foul. Serrano late on Flynn Nolan. Chevelle, you can see it in the Scarborough Sharks. They still believe they can get something out of this game. They're creating chances, just like this one. Over the touch, taking it away from De Oliveira's run. Serrano's got a couple to beat. And De Oliveira, a big chance! He scuffed his effort wide. Unless Ashmore did make the save. Ashmore's made the save. What a save it was. Point blank range. And lays it off back out. And that one over the bar. So the chances coming in hot and heavy for the Sharks, but the main man, Jaden Ashmore's in their way. And it's a good throw over the top. This will seal it. But what a save that is from Middleton. Reacted at the drop of a hat and tipped it around the post. And Escobar not going to be troubling anyone with shots like that. Middleton goes long. Nolan holds it up. That one intercepted by Magia. He's on the attack. Lays it off. Hernandez cuts inside. He stays and does well. He keeps the ball for the Sharks in the end. Chevelle under pressure. Plays him down the line. And it's been flicked on for stays in. He's very far out wide. Can he score it to the top of the D? De Oliveira's done it. 3-2. 2 goals in 3 minutes for the Scarborough Sharks, and it's the game on. The Andinos want a timeout. And they'll get one. But this game has been fulfilled with excitement in the last 2 minutes. A game which looked done and dusted only moments ago is now as closely contested as ever. And the Sharks, with the momentum, you think could snag an equaliser or even a winner in the next 5 minutes. They've had the chances. Andinos have been bailed out time and time again by Ashmore, but if you keep letting the shots come in hot and heavy, there's only so much you can do. Andinos' defence has started to leak and the Sharks are full of confidence, however, with the quality the Andinos have on the court. It only takes one piece of individual brilliance and they can put this game to bed and kill the hope that the Sharks have once and for all. The likes of Berkami, Mejia, Serrano, Zuniga, all with the ability to win the game on their own. We've seen it today, we've seen it in weeks of past. Serrano finishing that one into the top corner at the start of the half. The contender for goal of the week has saved it. No keeper would be able to make. And then Mejia scoring the second goal of the game with a bit of individual brilliance, rounding Serrano, or rounding Hingrafa, sorry. And they're both on the court, complemented by Jorge Escobar and Edgar Hernandez. Chevelle, you can see the intensity has already risen. The desperation from the Sharks to find an equaliser is high. The desperation from the Andinos to cling on is probably even higher. And the shot there, but wide of the goal. And inside the final 5 minutes, Nenadic, a couple of players to beat, gets dispossessed. Mejia, quick feet, Serrano. And down the line for Mejia, it actually ends up with Escobar in the end. Chevelle, Nolan rather, with Chevelle in support, uses him, finds cousin Josh Chevelle. Nenadic receives it at target, holds it up well. He's got no real options and is forced back to Chevelle. Nolan. Oh, great feat from Nolan to burst through, however, he's lost out. Serrano, Escobar, one back by Chevelle, and now a chance on the attack for Sharks. It's a good ball, Nolan! It's hit the outside of the post. It's hit the side netting and gone behind. But you can see the Sharks are full of energy and they're quick on the break. A couple more of those opportunities and you tip them to put one in the back of the net. Serrano. Mejia, Serrano chip forward, flicked on, but Middleton does enough. Escobar can lay off the big frame of Serrano, opts for Mejia instead. And now Nicolas Serrano, Mejia flicked on, but couldn't find the target. On the cusp of stop clock now, Nenadic, back to Chevelle, and the ball through, Nolan! Ashmore drops the foot down low, and now Serrano on the overlap, gets it again, Middleton does enough. And it didn't take a touch off him, the Sharks will get it straight back. Nenadic, he doesn't have time to waste, moves it on quickly now. Chevelle gets through them all. And Ashmore comes off his line to clear. And they put the big frame of Jose Zuniga on to hold the ball up top for him. The clock ticking down, 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. Now remember the final 2 minutes is stop clock as Tate wins that one back for the Sharks. Tate puts it into the roof rather. Serrano, the ball from Perez wasn't on the line. We haven't seen a lot of saves by Perez today. Maybe carrying an injury, maybe a half late. Nolan, Nenadic to Nolan. He's got to be careful. The ball will come out and they'll get it back to the Sharks. And inside the final 2 minutes just about now. Stop clock for the remainder. Nenadic, Nolan's in the run. Nenadic wants to win it back, but the foul's been called against him. And the clock stops. 1 minute 48 left. It's do or die now for the Scarborough Sharks. Can the Andinos hold on to their spot at top of the table? Perez loses out. Nenadic, there's got to be a foul. There is. Greg Farrell calls it for a hold on Nenadic. Perez gave the ball away. It's a very professional foul. And now the Andinos are on 5 fouls to make it all the more dramatic. It'll be one of the stories of the season if the Scarborough Sharks can come back 3-0 down inside 25 minutes against the tabletoppers. But now they're on the cusp of being able to snag something. Nolan fires, but only into the leg of Saria. They've got to take their time. It looks like it's a timeout for the Sharks. And wow, what a game we've got in our hands. We'll have a look at some of the stats just to keep you guys updated. So, an even contest to say the least. 250 passes for the Sharks. So 240 passes for the Scarborough Sharks, 250 for Andinos. 74% pass completion for both sides. The only area the Andinos on top in is the possession. 53% possession to 46% for the Scarborough Sharks. However, it looks like we are going to see the Sharks go 5th man. Tyler Tate wearing the fly keeper shirt. And it's a high risk, high reward strategy. If they play out the last minute and a half with fly keeper, it would be highly unlikely that the scores would stay the same. It usually goes one or two ways. Either there'll be an easy sealer for the Andinos, or the Sharks could snag an equaliser and maybe even a winner. You see G. Oliveira come on now. He's got that individual brilliance to be able to change the game. Scored the second goal. Can he write his name in the headlines and score the third? Chevelle, he stays in the middle, and it's going to come in. Nolan's done it. Come back from 3-0 down, and now they're level. The Sharks with one of the comebacks of the season, and can they take it one step further? Can they steal all 3 points? Ashmore, he'll be annoyed but not rattled, and so will this man Serrano. Now we've got a game in our hands, and could there be one last twist in the tail? Who stays in? And again, Ashmore makes the save. Ashmore in the middle to Perez. No real options forward of the ball. Perez forced to go alone. Back to Saria. Berkamy in the middle. Perez lays it off. Berkamy back to Perez. One back. Saria back out to Serrano. Toe poke. Encourages back on. He makes the save. Just about keeps it in. And now can the Sharks take all 3 points? Or can the Andinos come back against the run of play? Chevelle. Blocked by Berkamy. 43 seconds left. De Oliveira back out. It stays in. Nolan has been very good today and lays it off for De Oliveira. Ashmore goes long to the contest of Berkamy and Chevelle. Stason gets the foot in. Serrano, and it's a foul kick in. It's a chance for the Sharks with 25 seconds left. They're contemplating whether or not to pull the keeper. Tomlin shots to not do it. And Chevelle almost getting caught up by the high press. Zuniga to win the game! And it's fine over. Sharks get away with one there. Now they'll look to go up the other end for one last chance of their own. Nolan, Chevelle, De Oliveira, giving away. Stason, good tackle. 7 seconds left. Both sides on their toes. And Zuniga. Looks like it's going to be Oshirai. And that's the final whistle, but what a game. What a game that was. The early 3 goals for the Andinos coming through. Saria, Mejia and Serrano. The three responses who stays in D. Oliveira and Nolan. And it's a well-deserved point for the Scarborough Sharks. Andinos played well, but any game you're up 3-0, you'll be disappointed you weren't able to see it through. It only makes the table more and more interesting. and as we'll have a look at the full-time statistics, it was the Scarborough Sharks just on top in the pass count, 356 for 349. The Andinos just on top in the completed pass count, 265 to 261. The Andinos just on top on the passing percentage, 76 to 73. 53% possession for the Andinos, 37% for the Sharks. 26 shots, 14 on target for the Andinos, 29 shots, 21 on target for the Sharks. And the final score was 3-0. So talk about a close, entertaining contest. It's been the story of Supa-Liga today. Late drama in both of the men's matches. And we'll be back with all the action from the next game. My name's John Goodlich. Thank you for joining me.